live fire. We're gonna be playing oddball, so let's see. Str8 Tilted, flippers down. It's now down to the final night here in playoffs. We're gonna see Enzo. He's gonna rush for this ball. He's gonna grab that power up in bottom mid. He's gonna make the front push back. He is able to get the ball, move back toward ramp. White Knight there for the kill. 2 players down and flippers down. White Knight going for the third. No, not able to get it. 2 seconds on the board, puts flippers down in the lead early on here in this live fire oddball match.
Yep, and the overshield is going to pop up just about now. I believe Judge Emma was in a position, and that's actually been a nice no-scope there from White Knight, but he's not going to be able to finish the job. His teammates Dirty Brains will be there to clean it up, and the nades are going to go out. I mean, that is going to be the player with OS. It is going to be Z-Reka, who does have it. He will pick up one, and his team will be able to follow through, come in, grab that ball, and get out. So very nicely played from the side of flippers down off the rip here. So I mean, we are back. Apologies for the delay, everyone, and apologies for that crash as well. We are going to be on board for our next match. It is going to be Recharge Slayer being the game mode here, as we're going to be off on the rip. Str8 Tilted did take the first one 2-0, so they take the oddball, and we are heading into this with them up 1-0 right now on the scoreboard.
1-0 Str8 Tilted in their favor going into map 2. Here we're at Slayer Recharge. Str8 Tilted with a little bit of potential behind them, with some momentum from the first win. Going into the second win, you see that carried, as they are now up by 3 points, 5-2. Sword trying to push this player. Was able to. We saw the repulsor in action there. He was able to get a nice kill with that repulsor, throwing the Jejimino, throwing the sword off the map. Bold move to try to avoid using it, as well as avoid the enemy using it, I guess, against you as well.
Yeah, he wants no part with that weapon, clearly. He says, get that off my map. I do not want to see a single piece of that sword. And he just gets rid of it instantly. I mean, it didn't save his teammate from being booped off the map. But the sacrifices have to be made. It is going to be a 3-life lead here early. Coming in from the side of Str8 Tilted. That's going to be the early shot missed by Aaron there with that shock rifle in hand. He's going to, I think, just shot his teammate in the back of the head there instead with that shock rifle. And he's not going to be able to get the hits that he wants. And he's actually going to go down. Dirty Brains is going to catch him from behind. Dirty Brains coming in with 2. He's going to find Enzo as well. So a 2-piece there from Dirty Brains, as they're going to continue to extend this lead. It's now going to be up to 5 kills right here. Str8 Tilted is definitely making the moves here on towards this flippers down squad.
Impressive maneuvering as we see both of these players on the top spot, White Knight BK and Dirty Brains, coming through not only with a large amount of kills, but also a large amount of assists. They are present right there alongside of their teammates when making these kills, and that is what's enabling them to provide a smooth lead here. The more total assists that your team has, the easier those kills are going to come. The more total damage on average you guys are doing. Look at this, also controlling the power weapon as Jejimino captures that invis. 17-10 now, up by 7 points. Only 2.5 minutes into this Slayer game type here on Recharge.
Yep, you can see, I mean, Jejimino hasn't died in a while either. He's 5-0 right now and has picked up, I think, both of the camos. Scarby's going to find a kill on Aaron, and Big Freddy G will trade back on towards White Knight. So you can see the kill gap is still increasing here. It's now up to 7 kills. So if you saw the flippers down, you kind of got to make a couple decisions here on whether or not you want to kind of slow down the pace of this game. You want to just, keep charging forward. And as of right now, the answer is we are going to keep going. And it doesn't really look like flippers or Str8 Tilted is going to give them much of an option here, as Enzo's going to be the last man alive for his team. He's going to find one there onto Jejimino. Someone told me how to pronounce that name before, and I definitely am screwing it up once again. So bear with me here, because I know I'm doing it wrong. That's going to be a nice nade there on towards White Knight, but it unfortunately will not pick up the kill. Enzo is going to be forced to back away, and they are down already by a considerable amount. It's 13, 12 kills right now difference between these two. And, I mean, flippers down just kind of looking a little outclassed here, to be honest.
Stepping up, like literally double the overall amount of points. It's kind of really unprecedented. I mean, we do know Str8 Tilted throughout the season has come out on top more, with a record of 5 wins to 2 losses, versus Flippers down records, 4 wins and 3 losses, both positive. There's a lot really on the line here, and Str8 Tilted is really stepping up and showing that they're, winning the first game, and now look at this momentum here into the second game, still doubling the overall points, and still laying down the law. Dirty Brains entering control room like nothing, getting another double kill. Well executed. Another player going down out mid. Look at this. Str8 Tilted is just completely confirming their victory here by upping this and continuing this momentum here as we proceed into the late stages of this match.
Yep, you can see, I mean, it's going to be up 36-17, and Carby does have the sword, although, I mean, it looks like their whole team just hates the sword. It looked like he was going to drop it there. Instead, he does keep it in his hand, so he is going to be running around with this. Dirty Brains is currently 11-3 right now. You got White Knight sitting at 10-7 as well. Both players have already hit double-digit kills, and you can see the side of Flippers Down is really just kind of lost on what to do on the map. They're just getting picked apart. Here comes the sword. Carby's going to find one. Carby's going to try to run down a second. Big Freddy G is going to take him down instead. They will pick up that sword, so they will have that piece of equipment in their hands. But, I mean, you need every advantage you can get. If you are the side of Flippers Down, you're down by 21 kills right now. And, yeah, it really just looks like they're being picked apart on the map, to be honest.
Stepping up. I mean, look at everyone on their team's positive. Everyone has a lot of assists. They're there right alongside of one another when they get into these encounters. And that's just naturally giving them a dominant advantage because there's total more damage being placed on the enemies at one time. And that presence, it's like a level of persistence that's really, really formidable to try to fight, to combat against. You know, Flippers Down, they're really in an uphill battle. They're just constantly getting pegged from every angle. And by doing that, it's enabling Str8 Tilted to really come out on top in the individual engagements. Like right here, Dirty Brains. Oh no, the grappling sword. It's hard to contest against that. Great kill there from the Flippers Down member as he pushes toward the player and is able to get that kill.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, for me, this sword is one of the most frustrating things to play against because it feels like no matter what you do to the guy running at you with the sword, he is still going to close and he is going to chop you in half. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it, as you just kind of stare at him run at you. But it will be from the side of Flippers Down, getting a little bit of stabilization here. I mean, they got the sword, they got the camo, so a few of the things going their way. Unfortunately, it is just far too late in the game. And it's going to be 49-28 right now in the kill department. As well, I mean, they're going to pick it up. They're going to get a few here, it looks like. But again, I mean, it is just a little bit too late in the game as Enzo picks up a nice kill there on a nice reversal. And it really just looks like the side of Flippers Down was just a little late in getting things going here. And it does look like they are going to drop. That's going to be it. That's going to be 50-30 for the Recharge Slayers. And we have Flippers Down fighting for their playoff lives here on this map. It's going to be map 3. It's Aquarius CTF. And we're going to kick things off here with Enzo.
Enzo stepping up. He would move toward the shotgun, but didn't actually grab it. His teammate was already there. As they move toward this position, they're actually moving up toward the base together, and we see a conflict here out mid. Shots on from both sides. Str8 Tilted, 2 players down. Flippers Down gets the upper hand as they push toward the space. Dirty Brains with the response, actually more like a preemptive strike, as he grabs the invis, able to sneak across the map and get that flag, and kind of leaves it a little bit at moot odds because we see 2 kills on both sides. The flag was grabbed on both sides. And actually, the flag didn't get very far as it moved downfield as Jajamina was getting that return.
They're going to get that return through, and that is going to be a full reset on both sides. I mean, it looked like Flippers Down was in a really good position, honestly, to get that kill going, or to get that flag pull off. And unfortunately, that was not going to be the case. They did end up getting interrupted despite the opening kills going their way. They kind of all turned around to deal with, I believe it was Dirty Brains in the back. And then right now, it's going to be White Knight who's going to grab the flag. He's going to throw it off the podium. He will get shot out of the air in the process, though. So down he will go. The flag is going to be away. It doesn't look like anyone's kind of on top of that to return it just yet. But that's going to be 2 kills going the way of Flippers Down. So the kills here, for once, are going to the way of Flippers Down, and that is what they want to see. If you are a fan of their team, they're coming alive now, and that's good. That's 2 T-Rexes going at it right there. That is what we just saw.
2 T-Rex is like not much arm's length, but you know, going through one another doesn't exactly facilitate good melee encounters. But I digress. 2 players down on Str8 Tilted. We're seeing small advantages, really kind of primarily from White Knight. Look at him on the top spot with 8 total kills as he steps up to the plate for his team. He's really coming through kind of strong here early on. And that's really been what's mitigated these early potential pushes from either of these teams. Ooh, an exchange here from Dirty Brains. He's able to come through alive. 2 players now down on the side of Str8 Tilted. All 4. Look at this domination. Are they going to be able to use this time? They are. They're going to use this time to grab the flag and start moving it downfield.
Yeah, that was absolutely massive too. I mean, that kill that was picked up by Dirty Brains in the back was critical because 2 of his teammates had already gone down. And it looks like, I mean, they're looking to make it happen here. The flag has almost got all the way to the base. If you're the side of Str8 Tilted, they're desperately getting on towards the flag here. If you're Judge Amino, you want to toss this flag off here. Just deny that instant easy cap, and he's actually going to do better than that. He's going to grab that flag and actually run it a little bit here. He's going to get caught on all sides, though. It's going to be 2 down for both. As you can see, Enzo putting in shots there towards Carby. That's going to be a perfect kill, as the flag is still going to be out. Or excuse me, both flags have been reset, actually. No, hold on. One flag has been reset, and Dirty's trying to run this other one. He's going to end up going down. The support from his teammates are going to be there as they've respawned back up. White Knight's going to be one shot, trying to stay alive, and his teammate's going to grab it. The covering fire is there, and they might have got this one here, depending on if, well, White Knight is trying to contest on there. Dirty Brains now last man standing, and he is going to win that gunfight, try to get on towards this flag. Is there anyone here to stop him? And I don't think there is.
What an amazing recovery. Literally, we just saw Str8 Tilted almost have the flag captured by Flippers Down, and they came back, recovered their flag, grabbed the enemy's flag, and came back and scored it, all within a minute and a half. I mean, it was multiple attempts from all players on the team. You know, everyone died, everyone respawned and recovered and went back at it, and a great execution there and great recovery from a potentially devastating start as the CTF match begins. But no, look at this, Str8 Tilted able to get that first point on the board. 2 players down right now from Flippers Down. Another one as Aaron approaches, is able to get the great shot on a White Knight BK, grabs the nades to try to rotate. Flags are not still in possession, pushing up here toward the base.
Yep, I mean, the flags are going to be sitting back in the base. I mean, Flippers Down really had some good pushes going. They had multiple opportunities where there's 2, 3 down. There's a couple 4 downs as well, and they just weren't able to kind of move as fast as they wanted to capitalize on the situations that they'd created. And, I mean, we do have Enzo and Aaron both in double-digit kills, posting 12 and 12 respectively. On the other side of the board, White Knight started, I think, 7-0, has slowed down since, but still leading the lobby in kills at 13. And you got Dirty Brains right up with him as well at 13, so you can see the side of Str8 Tilted being a little more defensive here. They're setting up, they're clearing the locations as necessary. Enzo spawns right in the gun, like basically in the line of fire of 2 players. But that is going to be Judge Imino picking up the flag again. He will get dropped, and I think that is going to be a return unless somebody can do something about that. I mean, it's going to be Carby coming in, is going to grab that flag. I don't know how he's out here. How is he? Oh, okay, he's not.
Man, look at this. 3 players down right now on the side of Str8 Tilted. And this could be what is the response that Flippers Down needs. They need to be able to come through and get this capture. Enzo goes down in the middle of the game, middle of the map. Big Freddy falls right there with Rekka as he approaches. Also takes a fall. 3 players down. White Knight's only one alive for Str8 Tilted, and he's the only one who needs to be, apparently. Aaron's going to go for this flag grab. He pushes towards mid, and he sees the only player left alive, but now the respawns are on, and he's caught with his pants down in mid. Flag goes down, but his teammates are there to try to support him, to get him flagged out. Look at this, 2 players down on both sides. The flag is contested, a double kill from Rekka. He comes in adequately portraying that name and embodying it into the universe.
And this should be the flag cap here. I don't think anyone from Str8 Tilted is in a position to stop this one. He's going to throw that in, the double kill and the closeout. So that's going to tie the game up at 1-1. Flippers Down is definitely not going away without a fight. They're going to take another 2 down here, actually. Aaron is going to be traded out. They're going to be on towards White Knight in the back. That's 3 down again from the side of Str8 Tilted. I mean, there's been so many situations where, like, they're not that far behind in the slaying, but their players are just going down all at the same time, and it's leaving these giant gaps open in their defense that are giving Flippers Down opportunities. And here you go again. They're going to start this one off. They're going to pick up the first kill, and Dirty Brains is going to trade back. Actually, the defense will be there. Carby's going to be there for the support. 2 players are going to go down from the side of Flippers Down, so we're going to be deadlocked a little more here as we're hitting just about 5 minutes to go on the clock. So still plenty of time for these guys to go. But I mean, both teams have proven so far that they are capable of getting those caps off, of making the opportunities happen when they need to be, and we just want to see more out of them right now.
Dirty Brains with the nasty no-scope straight across top mid with a BR. as he throws these nades. Those nades are kind of like also a little bit of enemy detections, you know, the little hit markers that they provide give you some information about confirmed hits when in the path of their trajectory. It kind of lets you know. Dirty Brains using that knowledge, using that experience with that grenade to try to execute more flawlessly up top mid. Is able to collect a few kills now, down 2 players. Oh no, as soon as we say that, it's a trade-off both ways. Str8 Tilted and Flippers down, still tied 1-1, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock.
It's a great play there by Aaron. He was able to dodge around the nade as well. Being able to stay alive, it's going to be Jajimino dropping down here, trying to win this gunfight. He's going to succeed. Might get caught in the back. He's actually going to stay alive somehow. And his teammates are going to be there to support on the flag as well. You're going to have Big Freddy G with it in his hands. And now he's going to drop. And now the flag, there's players on both flags there. White Knight's going to come out on top though. He's going to return his flag. Carby has the flag in his hands. And I don't know if somebody from the side of Flippers down is in a position. You got Dirty Brains here running interference, but that's not the player you want to kill. You need to kill that flag carrier, and the nades are going to rain in there on towards Carby. It's not going to be enough. He is going to put it in right as he dies, and that is going to be the lead taken by the side of Str8 Tilted, as the active camo will get picked up by Rekka. I mean, look on the side. I mean, the kill scores are kind of ridiculous right now. You can see 22, 21, 20, 20, like... Players are picking up lots of kills across the board, and it's only 2-1. There's still 3 minutes to go in this game.
Rekka, with some guile, will sneak up into the base and grab the flag. He tosses it off, but he knows he wants to use this camo. If he holds the flag, then he's not really invisible anymore. He makes the return. He's able to get a few shots. Big Freddy perspective, he gets the headshot. The flag was put down. It was never touched. Unfortunately, in the execution, Dirty Brains wants to go for it. He's taken out by 2 enemies. Aaron getting the kill with the assist from Enzo. The flag is returned. It
just returned just as he got to it, so unfortunately it was not fast enough to get there. And that does mean the flag will get reset, means you gotta get back up to that platform and you gotta get another flag pull here. You can see Jajimino just playing inside the base, trying to just make sure that nobody gets in a position to really get towards that flag, because that's the only way you lose this game at this point. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie here. He's going to find Rekka, take him down. Enzo's going to be in the back of the base taking fire here. He's going to run straight into Carby, unfortunately for him. Down he goes. And now with about 2 minutes to go, if your Flipper's down, you probably start getting a little more frantic here with your plays, because you know that, hey, you don't have all the time in the world anymore, and you have to play catch-up here, and that's going to play right into the hands of Str8 Tilted, as actually the flag has been pulled. So White Knight's going to slam this camo home, but he has to address the fact that his flag is currently under fire.
3 players down on the side of Str8 Tilted. Nope, I'm wrong.
Flippers
that was
down.
Flippers. Three down on the side of Flippers down. Getting that camo as well, White Knight, 25 and 11, and he's one of the top players in the lobby. And that's one of the reasons why Str8 Tilted is still coming out on top. 1.5 minutes left. Can Flippers down come back against all odds? Dirty Brains with the prediction of them spawning in the refrigerator. It's the death trap, cold and stale. That refrigerator definitely has some mold in that fridge.
Yep, absolutely. But you do see Aaron has gone past the defenses. He is able to grab that flag. You can see Enzo trying to put the fire down. He's going to get the team shot, though, and he's going to have to back down. He's forced to back away. Gets one of the assists and will get traded out, as the flag is going to be grabbed, though. It is going to be in the hands of, I believe, Rekka, who has gone down. The flag has made it to the side of the Flippers down side of the map. As you can see, charging through. Aaron's going to pick up 2 in that play. And I don't think, nope, the flag will get returned. I think Dirty Brains just got away with that return, and he is going to get that out. It's going to be 45 seconds to go now on the clock. Not a lot of time here for the side of Flippers down. You got to make one last push, and 2 kills is a good way to start that off. That's 3 kills. Jajimino is the last one alive. 4 down for the side of Flippers down, or for the side of Str8 Tilted, as Flippers down is going to toss this flag off, and he left it behind.
It's a fumble. That's what you call a fumble, because everyone tries to juggle that flag to make it the most effective possible, and if you don't pick it up when you go to juggle, then that's called a fumble, my friends. You've seen it here first, and look at this contest. Look at this. All 4 now down on the side of Flippers down, and that's going to be the response that they needed to confirm this victory. Now 5 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go for this again. They're not going to give up without a fight. They're going to touch this flag and just make this go into sudden death.
I mean, they're going to be on top of that. You will see the flag end up dropping And that's going to be White Knight on top of this, trying to get this return. He's going to win that gunfight there. They're still taking fire, but I don't think, or actually they might, depending. Nope. Player's going to be cut off. The flag is going to be returned. Time will expire, and that is going to be Str8 Tilted taking the map